Hello everybody, this is Callisto. I've got an in the house for you today. I've been watching videos, which is never a good idea, and I blame Derek single-handed warfare entirely for depleting my account, because he's been doing some really cool reviews recently of solo games. And the first one is Island of the Damned, or Islands of the Damned, by Against the Odds. So basically this is a magazine. Well, this one in particular comes also as a box set. I don't know if this is normal or if this is a special one. So basically it comes with the actual really lovely magazine. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. And it comes with 2 solo games. This is Islands of the Damned, Utmost Savagery. It's the island of Pelelu, and it's, well, basically all in the Pacific Ocean. So this is a solo game which is very promising. And the other one is as well, and that one is called Utmost Savagery, and it's the fight for Wake Island. It's a naval game. It's a naval simulation. Both games I've watched on Derek's channel, and Given Up for Dead, Wake Island. Also, I watched on Stuka Joe's channel, and they both did brilliant playthroughs, and I just decided, these games are games that I want to buy. Here are the relevant counters. It comes with 1 counter sheet. The counters are reused. So I'm really looking forward to playing these games. It also comes with a box. So basically the box itself is where you store the games. And it also comes with 3 dice, which is always nice. You can never have enough dice. I always love getting dice. So I'm really looking forward to playing those. I've never played anything in the Pacific Ocean, so this is a first. But I've always been very interested in that theater, because being European, being German, the Pacific theater, I hate to say this, never played that much of a role for us. So when we had Victory Day, when Germany was freed by the Allies, and for us that was the 7th of May 1945. And of course, for the British and the Americans, for the Allies, the struggle still went on, because obviously there was a war to be fought in the Pacific, which didn't end until later that year. But of course, even Pearl Harbor didn't really have any effect on us, except that it made, it precipitated the Americans in joining the war, which was a good thing. But, this whole Pacific theater, this whole war on Japan was never that much even of a topic at school. The only thing that was brought up time and time again was that this was when the first 2 atomic bombs were dropped. But of course that is a completely different discussion here. But basically the Pacific theater never played much of a role at all. The next one is EWO, Bloodbath in the Bonans. It's a folio. It's an issue from the Folio Games series. And it's a solitaire game. So apparently the Folio games aren't necessarily solitaire games. So this is the first one. It's published by Decision Games, and I saw a playthrough also by Derek, and it was very interesting. So I thought, okay, well, you want to get this again, Pacific. And then I got attracted to the whole Folio series, and I read through it, and I looked at the different titles that are available, and I came across, some titles get really good feedback, some you know, but you get that everywhere. I mean, there are GMT games that I like, and there are GMT games that I don't like. So, for example, I don't like Ran, but I love Caesar Conquest of Gaul. I love Infidel. I like Blood and Roses, but I didn't like, and I've forgotten its name, but I sold it on after the first couple of games because I didn't like it. So again, you know, depending on who you're talking to, different games get different receptions. But I found that they did a couple of things on the American Civil War. And that is a theatre I've never ever looked at before. I've never played a single American Civil War game. And so I picked one which has been getting quite a good number of reviews and good reviews, not only reviews in general, but good reviews. And it's called Fraser's Farm, A Wasted Opportunity. And it models a battle in June 1862 when the Federal troops attempted to retreat after withdrawing from Gaines Mill, Virginia. General Robert E. Lee saw an opportunity to annihilate them on the congested roads between White Oak Swamp and the small community of Glendale. Lee's army included most of the notable Confederate luminaries such as Stonewall Jackson, Old Pete Longstreet, A.P. Hill and others, and collectively fielded 45,000 men. The Federals, numbering about 40,000, had become disjointed as they attempted to reach and cross the James River. At the same time, though, the Confederate approach became uncoordinated and irregular. The mass of the battle eventually pivoted north of Nelson's Farm, which was known to the locals by its former owner's name, Fraser. So, the complexity of this game is low. So 2 out of 5 points, and the solitaire value is high, 4 out of 5 points, but you can also play it with 2 players. I will be solitairing this. Playing time 1 to 2 hours. Hex scale, 1 hex is 322 meters, and it's brigade level. So it contains 1 terrain map, 100 die cut counters. We can just look at them briefly as well. So it's a really small counter sheet, as you can see. When you read 100 counters, you kind of go, oh wow, but it's actually very, very few counters. And the die cut looks really good. And here you have the map. Nice footprint. The map is sturdy paper, thick paper, and it looks really nice. So yeah, I also like the fact that they have all of the information on the terrain, and you have on the map what it means, what the key is, and you have a turn track down here. So it starts on the 19th of September at twilight, 900 hours, and it ends at 1800 hours again at twilight. So yeah, I'm gonna play that. I mean, these are not games that I will be playing anytime soon, but you know, sometimes you just have to strike while the iron is hot, especially since sometimes, you know, those games are then gone and you can't get them again. And here we have the rule book. So that is the musket and saber standard rules. So I don't know this system at all, but the clock's in at 8 pages, so I do think I'll be able to learn that. Oh yeah, here's bags as well. It comes with baggies. Or 1 bag. Always like it when they give you stuff. Here you have the CRT for Fraser's Farm, Wasted Opportunity, victory conditions, special rules. Yeah, order of battle. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and that's all from me today. Like I said, I'm still waiting for a Napoleonic game that I've been waiting for a very long time. So yeah, that should be in the post at some point. And I also ordered a second one that I'm very curious about. Yeah, we'll see how that second one will turn out, because it's actually not necessarily made for solo play at all, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so talk to you soon. Bye bye.